Okay, so this is my daily espresso machine, the Breville espresso maker. It is a stainless steel, of course, all full metal, and this is probably one of those best coffee makers or espresso makers that you will lay your hands on. So before we get into it and plug it in, let me just show you a few things that are completely different from other machines. This right here is the frother. Look at this. So now you don't need to grab the pipe like we always do. It has a ring here with a rubber that you can take it out or in as you wish. This is where the coffee handle goes, right here on the middle. This is just a standard, beautifully designed, but nothing to storm about. But here is the coffee presser. So when you put the coffee in here, you press it with this. Probably you know what that means and what I'm talking about. And guess where this one goes to store? It's magnet. Right here, look at that, boom, it stays right there, magnetic, so you don't have to have one of these plastic things that usually I lose, but I have a few of them, so yeah, that takes it out. But let me show something at the plug. I know a lot of us don't expect that to be a voluminous detail, but look at the plug. Now that is what I call thinking, when the engineers actually think how to make things better and easier. Instead of having to yank the plug and fight with it, why not add this ring? I wish every device actually had this ring here. Boom. So you pull the plug just like that, so you never risk to put your hand around the contacts or nothing. This is genius. Breville, whoever was the engineer who made this one, and this ring here, and well, everything looks like on this machine, give him a raise. He deserves it, or she. Now, on the bottom, you have, of course, where the water is collected and all the espresso machines have that you have to clean. It's very easy. It pulls out like a drawer. You have this stage and the second stage here where you can put all your stuff that you can put nozzle, cleaner, and all that good stuff. Almost, I use it like a storage. Well, it says tool storage tray actually on it. That's where I store most of the stuff. It goes right on the bottom. That means there's 0 spaces wasted on this machine. The top here is almost like a hot plate, a warm plate. Well, let's say in the morning you have a brioche. While the coffee's being made, put the brioche here so it will be warmed up. Or after you have the coffee, you can put the coffee here to keep it just a little bit warm. Or sometimes in espresso world, it's a real thing. Yes, if you never made espresso, probably you'll learn that we put the cup upside down on the hot surface so the coffee doesn't get that shock. So the espresso stays still really warm. It's just one of those things. Now, besides that, this is not a regular espresso cup, by the way. This is a big cup. I just took it for demonstration. And here's the bottom tray where the water goes, or excess water, that you take this piece of metal out, stainless steel. There's another compartment under here that you might want to take a look and take out to clean, just in case you need to. That's more like extra cleaning if you need to. Usually you don't, because this machine is really well thought, so it doesn't do that much in the matter of having to clean. And this is where you pull this if you want to, and it says empty me, empty me. This is really beautiful. What can I say? It's a beautiful design that just simply makes a lot of sense. Now let me show you the water. Yay! Look at that. I lift this up. Not sure the camera is showing you. And the whole water container comes out. This is your water container. So when you place it in the back of the machine, it collapses like this. Boom. So your handle is part of the cover. That is thinking. That is real engineering. I mean, come on. Tell me this is not beautiful engineering. Maybe it's just me that I'm crazy about good design and good engineering. But this one is top notch. And inside here, another ring, of course. That's where your filter is. Mine is pretty good. So far, still good. But that's where your filter is. And you push in both sides of this thingy right here. Push them in. You pull this out. And that's where your filter is. You can take it out and replace it with a new filter when needed. This one is actually pretty good. I haven't done too much since I installed this filter, so it's pretty new. And of course, there's another ring right here on top that acts as your daily reminder thing. So for example, this has been used 6 times. At least that's how I count it. You can use it months. Some people do it. Let's say this is month number 6. You spin it month number 7, 8, 9, however you want it to work for you. I had it on 6 here. This is beautiful. This is what I call beautiful engineering. That is marvelous. And really great job, Breville. Absolutely pleased with the design, pleased with the quality. Everything around this machine just screams high quality and well thought engineering. Now, I'm gonna pour some water, of course, here on the reservoir. This is filtered water. That is sufficient enough for me. Okay, I don't need more than that. And I'm gonna make fresh coffee. So let me pull this right here, and I'm just gonna add some of this regular 8 o'clock. This is the hazelnut version, but basically it's just coffee beans, medium roast, and we're gonna grind fresh beans for this video. And yes, that is my daily style of coffee. I like to grind the beans fresh, so the coffee is at its freshest it can be. Let me close this up and just pour the coffee beans here. By the way, this 8 o'clock coffee, really good quality. If you never tried it, I highly suggest you give it a try. You will thank me later. And well, let me just go ahead and do what we gotta do. So what I like to do here, I'm gonna give you just a quick one. When you're grinding fresh coffee beans like this, if you want your espresso to have that foam, you know, that thick foam that has on top, you have to go grind it quite fine. And for example, this grinder here has up to the finest, and I usually go up to there. Not the finest because that would be completely flour, but I go up to there. Oh, probably 3/4, almost full, or almost the finest. And here I'm making a large espresso, or what we call a long espresso. I'm gonna go with 3 cups. That should be sufficient enough, or probably 4. I like espresso. Plus I have a big cup here that I'm gonna work with. And well, we turn on the machine because it needs to heat up, needs to get hot first. So I'm just gonna click the power. The setting is here on the middle for right now, as you see. So I'm gonna let it power up until this stops blinking, and then we are ready to flip this switch to the coffee side. But first, while this is all going on, I'm gonna start the coffee grinder. Just click the button here, and now it says that we are ready to go. It stopped blinking in both of them, so you can do steam, which means the frother, or you can pour just hot water. Yes, it can serve hot water as well. We're not gonna do a cappuccino or macchiato today. We're just gonna do straight up espresso for the purposes of demonstration in this video. Our coffee is ready and ground here. Oh, the smell of the fresh coffee is something you cannot replace with anything else on earth. And after you're done pressing your coffee, as you see right here, this is, by the way, a different handle. It comes with a different one. I just happen to have this older one. It's one of those things that I like. Well, they're basically the same thing, even though the one from Breville is actually higher quality metal. But hey, you know what? Okay, boom. It is locked and loaded, and yep, it's gotten warm here a little bit. You can let it get warmer if you want to. So if you don't have time to do it right now, you just leave it on like that. Nothing happens to it, of course, unless you're conserving electricity, then that's up to you. But in my case, I'm just gonna go ahead and make a little espresso right here. And we're gonna flip now the switch. If you flip it this side, you have to select either steam or hot water, as you see here. If you select hot water, as I said, hot water, you select steam, hot steam, and then you flip it to this side. In this case, we're just gonna make espresso. So we're just gonna flip the switch this side, just like that, and just leave it alone. As we said, I grounded it very fine, so it will take a minute to actually make the coffee. And the coffee is ready at this point. Let me just pull it out of here. Ooh, it is hot. I don't know. I don't think I can show it on camera, but yeah, it has the foam just how I wanted it. And now we have a beautiful espresso going on right here, and we are ready to start our day. But please keep in mind one thing. After the coffee is done and you flip the switch to off with all espresso machines, give it at least 10 to 15 seconds before you take the handle out. It's just one of those things because there's pressure in these machines and all that stuff. You just give it 10 seconds, not gonna cost you a lot. Then you take the handle out and of course go wash it and do what you gotta do with it. Just like that. And now the handle is ready to be washed. I'm gonna place it right here after you wash it, of course. Please bring the empty handle back in here after, of course, you clean this part here too, so it stays warm while you're making next espresso. It stays warm in the machine. So basically that is it. That is all you can do with this Breville. Of course, you can do macchiato, cappuccino, americana if you have another coffee maker, which you know how americana is made. I hope that you get a regular American coffee. You add a shot or two espresso on it, and you got an americana. So that helps with that too. You get hot water. You got a beautiful reservoir on the back. You got a beautiful water filter. You get it easy to clean. It is a compact machine, and it's really high-end looking for your kitchen. This will make your kitchen really look expensive. And for what this coffee machine does, I have to say, it's not that expensive. I have to say it. I know I would be the first one to complain about things being expensive, but when it comes to things that actually do the job and have the good material, I have to say it's not expensive. Well, with that said, please go take a look in the description below. I'm gonna leave links to this machine, probably links to the grinder if you want to take a look at it. I'm gonna leave a link to 8 o'clock if I can find the link as well. Hazelnut or not, that's you choose that. And thank you for watching. Please hit like and subscribe, and we will see you next time. And just before I forget, those links, yes, are affiliate links. So I make a small commission from them from Amazon at 0 extra cost to you. And again, thank you. I hope you're having a nice time.